All right, everybody. We're going to do a quick video on how to install the out drive. You've probably seen, if you have the out drive off, you want to make sure, number one, your shift height is right. You can see from my prior video how to set that up. We have some marine grade grease in the shift rod end. You also want to make sure you grease your U-joints. Make sure you take gasket compound. Make sure it's smeared all the way around that surface. Check for any kind of marring or anything that could lead to water leakage. And that's pretty much it in a nutshell for the stern drive. Let's go to the actual transom side and take a look at that. Oh, and one other thing too before I forget. You need your two new seals right here. Definitely replace those while you have everything apart, and then make sure you put gasket sealant on that as well. All right, and then if you would put some marine grade grease on your splines here to help slide into the engine coupler as well. All right, so we're looking at the actual stern drive itself. You notice I already have the gasket compound and the new gasket in place. Before you even think about putting your stern drive in place, you need to check the engine alignment. So I'm going to go ahead and put the engine alignment tool in, and we're going to check and make sure the engine alignment's good. Let's check the effort. That's it, everybody. See that right there? That's what you want. Whatever you do, do not install your stern drive unless you check the engine alignment first. That is a huge, huge no-no. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that off, and we're going to go talk about some of the items we have here. So you see we have the gasket and gasket compound put around all the edges here. As you can tell, I don't play around. I don't want this thing leaking, and gasket compound is cheap. So you can also see on the pivot points I have marine grade grease on the little guy down here, and then also on all of our pivot points in there as well. So make sure you can put some on the bell crank. As soon as you start it up though, the water will wash that off, so it's not a big deal if you don't, but it just kind of helps when you're aligning your shifter and getting all that ready. Helps with lubrication. So that's going to be that. Don't forget there's also a little O-ring sandwiched in there as well. Don't forget to replace that and coat that with marine grade grease. So as you can see here, we've got everything prepped, and prep both surfaces too with marine grade grease, or sorry, I keep saying marine grade grease. Prep both surfaces with gasket sealer compound. If you don't have a can, make sure you get some of it. Don't use RTV. Don't use the stuff that you would normally use on your car. This is a special sealant for marine use only. But yeah, use that. It's brown. One thing, just a side note, is it never dries. Never does. So it always stays like that and creates a good perfect seal. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get that stern drive installed in here. You're going to see it goes in with little to no effort because of the engine alignment as it is, okay? All right, so we're going to try this live. We haven't rehearsed it at all. All right, so unscripted here. We're going to go ahead and get this installed for the first time. Like I said, it's not too hard. Just take your time. This is I'm doing it technically by myself here, so you can kind of see what to expect. What I'm doing right now is finding the gimbal and then sliding the U-joints initially in there. We're going to go ahead and get it a little bit closer so we can get it splined perfectly on that engine coupler. All right, and you may have to spin this a little bit to get it in there perfect. Okay, let's go back towards the top, and we're going to go ahead and get it splined. Okay, I'm just going to work the shaft in there. Okay, so one of the things that would help too, and you'll see I have it already pre-configured down here, is this come along. It's actually just a ratchet. I'm going to go ahead and loosen this thing up a little bit. Slide this underneath. Okay. And this kind of helps hold it up. If you have someone that kind of help hold it too, you can do that, but really you can do it with the ratchets. It's not too much trouble. And it kind of helps hold it even too. All right. And you'll see as it comes up, it naturally kind of wants the spline in here, so you can just kind of pull that back, and now you can work just the top. All right, once you got that, then go ahead and tighten up your ratchet again. Remember, when you're doing this, be careful that this thing is pretty heavy. All right, that's about it. Now let's pick it up from the back. Alright, so you can see here, I'm slowly using the ratchet. The biggest trouble is getting it to initially spline. Once you have that, you'll notice it goes in partially just like that, and you can kind of just be careful here because this will kind of pinch your fingers. See how it did that? It just sucked all the way in. Once it does that, done. Start a 9/16 on either side. I'm gonna go ahead and get my wrench and socket and start this off here. Go. All right, take your 5/8. You can see I still have a pretty good gap right there, but we're just gonna go ahead and get it started pretty good. And that's good for that side. We'll flip around and start the other as well, just so it goes on evenly. Okay, and you can see we still have a good sized gap. And we'll close that up. Just make sure when you're tightening this, do so evenly so you don't create some unwanted pressure on one side versus the other. Okay, and that has officially closed the gap. Let's go ahead and go back on the other side. Okay, so we've got the top secure. You'll see we got a nice edge here, and we have gasket sealing compound coming out from both. Go ahead and start the other 4, and we'll talk about torquing. All right, so what we're going to do now here is torque it. 25 foot-pounds. Start in the middle. Don't start at the other ends. Start the middle. And you want to do 25 is what you're going to start off with. Do the middle on this side, middle on the other, and then crisscross them. That's going to be your initial. Once you get all of them to 25, your final torque, according to the OMC manual, is 50. And then start again with 50 on the same side. All right? So that's how you install your out drive after it's been out. I hope this video was helpful. Just remember, 25 foot-pounds of torque. Start with the middle, and with 50 once you've torqued all 6 down, okay? Once again, like, subscribe if you like this video. I hope you have a good one. Take it easy.